Hey everybody, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to Not a Therapeutic Edge, but Women Carry Knives. On the table in front of us, we are going to be taking a look at something new. This is the Brass Brigade Jason Grant designed gripper. Now, we're going to start right off the bat. I have heard some people talk about, oh, it looks like another knife, or oh, that looks just like this knife. That looks just like that knife. Well, I hate to tell you guys this, but Jason is fully aware of that and has also gotten the blessing of some other knife designers that he has incorporated into his design, because when people design knives, what do? They take knives that they like and they alter the design a little bit. They may take 1 or 2 or 3 different knives. This happens to be an accumulation of 3 different knives, if it's my understanding, that he likes, and they put them together to make their own, each aspect of what they like about those knives, to make something that they came up with their own. So does it look like something else? Yeah, enough. It does, because, again, it has to do with what he likes with a few different knives. And again, he is aware of it, and he does have the blessing of the other knife makers. So with that said, let's take a look at this one. Now, first of all, it comes in this great case, okay? You can see his logo there. I am loving this knife. This thing is fantastic. You can see here his sticker, Brass Brigade. La, 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 la. All right, you guys, so let's take a look at it. One thing I'm not actually sure was on the price on this. So that is something I would actually have to look up, or maybe ask Therapeutic Edge, who is not in the room right now. Do I love this knife? Absolutely. You guys, this thing is fabulous. Now, you all know I love, and somebody had mentioned that this looks like the Wee Roxy. That is why I love this one so much, I think, because the Roxy is one of my favorite knives, and I absolutely love it. And this has a lot of the aspects of the Roxy that I love. Am I going to bitch about that? No. I like it, okay? So this is my opinion. If you guys don't like my opinion, feel free to switch out of this video. I'm just giving you my opinion, what I like, why I like it, okay? Am I a little frustrated? I am a little bit. So I might be a little bit snippy. I apologize for that, but then some ways I don't apologize for it. Again, this is my opinion. This is why I like it. I absolutely love his elongated blade. I love the way he's done that. You are going to get a fully titanium handle, fully M390 blade. You have this nice little pop of color on your pivot here, the pivot collar. I do like that. It is going to be a frame lock, as you can see here. So you do have a frame lock. And it is, unfortunately, it is going to be a right-hand carry-only knife. So for my lefties out there, you are not going to get that lefty love. And, you know, that's fine. Maybe down the road, maybe we'll see one come out with that. I do love the fact that he kept the style completely symmetrical. So maybe symmetrical is not the word I'm looking for, but he has kept it going all the way through the knife. So rather than put a small jimping on the spine of the blade and the back spacer, so to speak, he's kept the aesthetics completely the same all through the knife, and I really like that he did that. Now, is this a knife that really needs small jimping? In my opinion, no. Why? Because you have different forms of deployment. So it is a flipper, so you can see your jimping is going to be a little bit smaller on your flipper tab there, if you guys can see that. Okay. So it is a flipper. Very, very smooth action. It is also a Spidey flicker, so you can Spidey flick it out. Okay, so fidget factor on this knife is absolutely awesome too. I love my knives. I do use my knives as tools. However, I do like my knives to have that fidget factor, because sometimes I like to just sit around and play with my knife if I'm not using it. You also have a front flipper, okay? Now, I love the low profile of the back flipper tab. The flipper tab is nice and contoured in there, and almost, you know, I don't want to say invisible, but it's very pleasing to the eye the way he's done it. It's very subtle, and I really like that. Now, the front flipper, this knife is much bigger, and I have a harder time flipping it. I do have arthritis in my thumb, so it does make it a bit harder, but you do have the front flipper tab too. So I can actually roll it out. But I am so far and just absolutely in love with this. It is really, really comfortable in hand. Okay, now you all know I have small hands, so you can see here how it's fitting in my hand. This is definitely a large knife. Comfort-wise, though, I have absolutely been loving it. Let's take a look at, if I can find a little piece of paper or something here. I want to show you guys how far it sits in the pocket. So, as I said before, you know, it's not a deep carry pocket clip. So you are going to have about a ½ inch sticking out of the pocket. But when I'm wearing my pockets that are deep pockets, it's just so comfortable in pocket. And I'm really, really liking that. For those of you that like the fullers, oh, I can actually, so I just put nails back on, so I'm not able to flip really well because having nails makes it harder to do things. But all in all, you have four types of deployment on this. So can a left-hander carry? Yes, because they could, see, and I can't, I'm not good at left-handing. But they could flick it opposite. So you do have a fuller on here, which you are able to use to deploy it. You have your kind of your thumb hole, your spidey hole, whatever you want to call it. You have your front flipper and you have your back flipper. So many different ways. It's very symmetrical. I love the way he's done it. I love how it's almost rectangular in shape. You guys know that I absolutely love a rectangular shaped handle. Now it has have a little bit of a swell towards the back, but I like that because it really allows your hand to get in there. Now the pocket clip is not sitting high all. I love that. This pocket clip is not a hot point for me whatsoever. And you guys know I'm kind of on a, pardon me, I'm kind of on a pocket clip kick. So you can see this thing is still new. We have not really used it for anything but some really, really simple things. Because again, it's not our knife. This will be actually going back to the maker, to Jason. And Jason, thank you, by the way, for allowing us the opportunity to check this out. This has been absolutely fabulous. Let's go over some specs on this one. What are you going to get with this one in spec-wise? Well, you're going to get about a 3 3/4 inch blade with about a 3 1/4 inch cutting edge. Your closed length is going to be about 5 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches, which is going to give you an overall, for those of you that count, about just under 9 inches. Okay, so we're looking at 8 and little, just over 8.5. So that is a really good size knife. Now let's take a look at it in comparison for size, you guys. Let's take a look at it next to the bug outs. We line these up pivot to pivot here. You can see I consider the bug out to be more of a medium-sized knife. So I would definitely consider this one to be, to me, it's a large size knife. I just love the blade shape on it. It's just fantastic. All right, let's take a look at that one next to our trusty old Rat 1. Now, as I said, I always call the Rat 1 a large model. So as you can see, Jason's model, the gripper, is also what I would consider a large model. What do I like so much about it? Oh, weight-wise. Let me grab a scale, you guys, so you can get... sorry about that. Leaning over for my scale there. Let's take a weight on this one. Hey, Therapeutic Edge, do you remember what these are going for?
320.
Okay, so there you have it, you guys. 320. No, kitty. Kitty's going to come up. No, kitty. All right, so our weight on this is going to be 5.7 ounces. That's a good weight. So it's definitely something that you are going to know is in your pocket, but very, very comfortable. Okay, I was trying to keep the cat from coming up here, but that's not going to work. Here you go, kitty. No, Lola. No. All right. Sorry, you guys. All right. What do I love about this? I love the blade on this. This is absolutely fantastic. It is great for chopping. Now, of course, you're not going to get a nice full flat reach on it. My thing is, though, is I have a cutting board, and my cutting board is a bit thicker. So it's about a ½ inch to probably about an inch thick. And this one is perfect for that. Doing a little chopping. Also, Therapeutic Edge is laughing at my little, what do you call it? Sound effects. I love the point on this. You guys, this is going to really allow you to dig in there. You can do some serious, serious damage with this. Because you can choke up on this, you have a fantastic finger choil on here. And because you can choke up on this, I would actually love to get one of these just to play with for one of my own, I should say. Again, this is not mine, so there's, you know, certain things I am not going to do with it. But this is fantastic for like a detail work, to really get into fine detail stuff, in my opinion. Again, this is all my opinion, what I know of it, how, you know, however I've used it, what I'm going to use it for. So choking up on it's going to really give you, if you guys can see here, as I've all said before, when my hand is 3 inches across, 4 inches diagonally. When choking up on it, I am getting absolutely a full 4 fingers and could probably almost get a whole nother one of my hands on this. That to me is how big it is, okay? But so comfortable. So whether I'm holding up here, as I said, the big jimping to me is fine. I don't think it needs a smaller jimping. I know a lot of the times on the back flippers that people like to have, hang on just a second, you guys. Sorry about that. Little animal fun going on in here with the cat and the dog. What was I saying? Oh, the jimping wise. Now, I know people have talked about the jimping too, okay? I like it. As I said earlier in the video, I do like it because I like that he kept the aesthetics the same all the way through. And I think that is fabulous. I don't find that the jimping is a big issue. Like I said, I can't, unless I wrist flick it, because I have the arthritis, see, I can't do it. But I don't see the issue with the jimping being larger on that. And again, my opinion. But because I can't front flick it either, I'm more of a spidey flicker, or, you know, on the fuller, if I can get the fuller with my nails. I've been having an absolute blast with this thing. It has been beyond fun to have. He also has the satin blades, and I believe he just dropped, or is dropping, some more of the satin blades. So you are able to get the blacked out blades, you're able to get the satin blades. I think he's talking about doing another run, maybe with a few little changes as far as maybe pop of color, but I'm not absolutely sure on that. But I just wanted to get on here and show you guys this one, tell you my thoughts, tell you why I love it so much. And, you know, again, thank you, Jason, for allowing me the opportunity to get my hands on this one. I can't wait to actually get mine. This is a prototype, so this is not mine, but I can't wait to actually have my own in hand to add this one to my collection. So thank you guys so much for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave it down in the comments section. You know I love talking to you. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on the way out. I'd love to have you here all the time. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. It does help the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time.